Hello, how are you? Are you doing good? I hope so. I hope you're doing great. I really wasn't sure if I was gonna add on to the minute and a half or whatever it was. I was just gonna post that first clip because I am lost for words and nothing I can really say can change how the world is. I mean, today is 9/11. Let's start with that. 24 years ago, tragedies. People lost their loved ones, and I still remember where I was when it happened. 9/11, 2001. I was getting a promotion. I was sitting down with Dave Whitaker when the news came in about what happened on 9/11. Extremely sad, it's tragic, and there's really no magic words that I could say that it just should have never happened. I was speaking to someone today about it, and I was like, it's gotta stop. But he said we're too far gone, it's never gonna stop. And of course, who am I? You know, the 9/11, 24 years ago, and it's the history of time. I mean, you could go back 70 years and things been happening, decades and decade after decade, things have been happening. But of course, in my lifetime, 9/11 will stick out. And I remember exactly where I was, what I was doing, and people shouldn't have to suffer. I'm sure there was grandmothers, brothers, sisters, aunts, all affected by that tragedy in 2001, and it should have never happened. Now, after posting a video yesterday that I did, I was informed that Charlie Kirk had been shot. Wow, that is crazy. Makes no sense. He stood for everything that is good, smart, and he could really debate somebody, talk to somebody, and never get mad about it, and just break a conversation down and have a really good conversation. And he stood for everything that is good, so how can somebody just take a man's life like that? It's pretty crazy. I mean, to have the courage to do something like that, it just doesn't make sense for a person that stood for so many good things. He stood for humanity and everything that's good with humanity. I don't even know if I should continue on here. It's just, I should probably just post the first minute and a half. When's it gonna end? School shootings, okay? Let's go there. You go to a school and you shoot kids. Innocent kids. It's gotta end. We need to be good to each other. We need to be loving, caring. We gotta stop the hate. Yes, we'll all have disagreements. We're not always gonna agree on everything. But it makes no sense. It just makes no sense And I have no magical words here. I'm just one person that, and I'm sure many people feel this way, but they probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. What am I going to do about it? I can't do nothing about it. This has been the history of the world, I guess. The history since we can go back. Go back to Abraham Lincoln. He got assassinated. Go to John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln. Just through the history of time, this has always happened. It needs to stop. Some people say it's too far gone. But why can't we all come together? Stop the hate. I just don't understand. I really don't. I was really hoping that I seen that video of Charlie, and I kept saying I hope that it grazed him. I hope that he can survive that. Now his wife and kids are gonna be suffering for something so dumb, right? Because he stood for something. He stood for something good. And people loved him. It's going to be hard shoes to fill. Somebody that intelligent, somebody that, you could have a debate with him, and he kept a straight focus on what was the issue, on the topic of conversation, of course. Yeah, we lost a good one. The world lost a good person, a good human. And the world seems to lose good humans all the time, especially good humans that voice their opinion. Just go back in history. People that want to make a positive change in the world are targeted. Does that sound crazy to you? Just go back. Go back in history. Well, I just don't understand. I don't understand any of it. I don't understand the school shootings. I don't understand why somebody's got to be so, I don't know what's wrong with them, distraught or whatever's going on in their mind. We all deal with something, right? At some point in life. Depression, anxiety. Just keep pile them on. Just keep piling them on. What people deal with. Stress and everything that we deal with. How does it get to the point that you're going to go to a school and harm kids? It makes no sense. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. I hope the world can just come together. Stop the hate. It's unbelievable. That's all I can really say. Yeah. The last thing I can say is the world lost a good one. Somebody that was good for society, positive, informative, everything that was good for the world. Charlie was good for the world. And now we'll never hear it again unless you go back and watch replays. But 31 years old, he had a lot more to give, and it was taken from his wife, from his kids, from the whole world that needed to hear the knowledge he had. Words can't explain how messed up, and there's no magic word. There really isn't. It just gotta stop. That's all. People say we're too far gone. This one gentleman that I spoke to, he said we're too far gone. I don't believe it. There's gotta be a solution. There's gotta be some kind of way that we can come together. Stop it. Knock it off. The hate, the racism, the nonsense, all this. Why bring yourself down so much? Why hate somebody? We were all born the same way. Well, you know, we're all human. We all bleed red. We all need to care for each other. All right. Sorry if this video was a little bit of a downer, but change needs to happen. All right. Checking out of this one. We'll see you on the next one. You know.